What's up, YouTube members? How y'all doing? I'm just kidding. We're gonna show you how to play Shogun today. You don't get the ring finger. That's for the rest of YouTube. You all the best. You all the best. All right. Shogun. Intro. It's kind of strange-ish chords to go along with that melody. It's 2 and 4 on the E and A. I don't know what B, O, 2, 2. It's 2, 5, 3, 5. Two, 1, a major third. Here's the thing, we started out friends. Oh man. There's that. That's my intro. Corey's part. There it is. Canberra, it is. It's for Elder Scrolls. So I'll be chatting with ESO. I've been obsessed with that game. I don't know if you play that one, Elder Scrolls Online, but we're gonna be doing some cool stuff with them. I've done 2 covers now of their stuff, 2 covers from the game, and then one of our videos is all ESO stuff. So there's the Corey part. It's on the 4th fret of the D string. Now, what makes this part so dark, everybody, is that it goes from the normal minor to the harmonic minor, but just specifically sometimes in the song. And that's what really gives it that dark characteristic. So it's already kind of dark. It's all about that harmonic minor. So that's the intro. Verse riff. Fun little riff. There's a couple bends in there a couple times. It's just following the scale up. O, 2, 3, 4. Wait. O, 2, 3, 5, 2. So 2 over here on the E. And that part's a little weird to play and sing. I couldn't do it then. I can do it now. But I actually drop out on that part, and that's Corey's playing that live. My chords, they're layered, but the ones I do live are an octave on the 7th fret of the E. So I go 7 with 7 and 9, 9 on the D, to 7 and 11 on the D, to 7 and 12. But on the record, this one happened every time. And it was a high one. So it just builds a large chord using octaves. Then my part. It does a cool little classical split here with what our 2 guitar parts are doing. I'm on the A and G string for a 10th fret octave, 10 to 9. Then 9 to 7. This is a bar on 9 and 9 of the D and A strings, using the same notes you saw on that octave chord a second ago. I think that's it. Uh-oh. I don't remember. Probably that. The other guitar part. And check out the weird rhythms. So 7 and 5 on the E and A. 7 and 4. And then 7, 6, 4 from the B string. 5, 6, 4. 3, 3, 2. 2, 2, 1. So that's the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus is actually pretty intricate, but it's cool. Then the chorus, I'm doing full chords, full B minor, G major, D major, F sharp suspended to F sharp major on the first outro, or the first ending. The second ending goes F sharp suspended to, which chord is this? F sharp sus2? sus4? It's the one where you drop the pinky. I'll show you again. So sus to major for the first ending. When it comes back through, sus to F sharp with the drop. But it's 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 2. So it's a very happy thing. Nothing like tuning during a guitar clinic. Sorry about that. F sharp dominant? Sure? Probably. You're probably right. I have no idea. It's happy though. And then the chord part. There it is. You'll get it. You'll get it. I wrote that part too, but I never play it, so I don't remember it. There's everything up to the middle section. Middle section. Nice and simple. The riffs are pretty simple in the song. There's just a lot of riffs. So that's 5, 9, 7. And Corey's doing some other octaves during the same thing when I'm on the that kind of thing. And then we'll hold out. Middle section, if you've got those nice push pulls like in my signature, my custom Fishman's, that's where you want to switch to. So this part, it's 2 on the A, you're skipping the D string entirely, and it's the G and B. So there's a couple pedal tones happening on this. It's A, G, B, G, B, G. And this one's, it's using every string. E, B, G, A, D. If you want to know what Ibaraki sounds like, this is kind of what Ibaraki is. These weird things like this. That's the intro. So if the song Shogun created a band, it'd be like that. The second time around. When the vocals come in, because at this point I was kind of learning a little bit of music theory, and I thought that every note I sang had to be happening in the chord, and that's why you see that happen so much in this record. That's why you see things like that, or this thing. Because I thought I had to be playing the part I was singing. That's what happens sometimes when people have learning issues like myself. So music theory is good to know, but sometimes it can create you to think that these boundaries that there aren't. So anyway, it's... Now this is using the same motif, 5th fret and 8th fret. 5th fret on the D and 8th fret on the B with the G pedal tone as well. Where the dabs, that won't be enough. He says, you don't need music theory, just learn a harmonics minor scale. There's a couple things that are good to know. If you're willing to learn music theory, you absolutely should. But go into it knowing, I'm going to learn music theory to know how to make things and know how things go, but I could do whatever I want as well. And that last one shifts back to the original. There's also an acoustic guitar during this that makes it easier strumming. Temperature shift in Florida. All right, next section is a D major. A big temperature shift. So it's keeping the D major there, but it's shifting some things around. And you see how my finger positioning is changing as well? So I can use the pinky. Then I'm shifting. I'm getting rid of the pointer as the bass, as the bar, because it doesn't need it anymore. So now it's open, pointer on 2, ring on 3, pointer on 1, pinky on 3. Then it shifts to open, middle on 3, ring on 3, pointer on 2. So I can do the... Then it shifts the entire seam. So it keeps using the D major, but it's shifting your fingers every time, which is strange, but you have to do that to make the part work. So it's open, ring on 4 for the chromatic, 3 with the middle, 2 with the pointer. And then I'm shifting up that 3 this time with a slide to make that chord work. So watch the top cam. So it's like the most uneconomical way to play the major ever. So it's open, 5, 5, 3 for the final. It's very strange. It's essentially using the major that just keeps shifting your fingers and you almost can't tell. Strange. Next part. It's like a major that sounds minor. That's lifting the major off. There's probably a specific chord name for it, but... So this is D, so it's open, 2, 3, open. And I'm sliding up on the 3. It's the same motif as earlier, but switching the slide note. And then it's A, 3, open, 3, open. Open, 2, open, 3, open. And that. Then the A something. So I don't know what any of these chords are, but I know they sound good. That's the proof of like, you could know theory, know what these are called, which might be helpful, but it's also good to just be like, this sounds good. Solo. It's very, very dad solo. With this fun little jazz chord in there. So on the pentatonic mode box over here of the B flat minor key that I'm in, I'm starting on 7, 8, 9. And then this is 7, 9, 7, 9, 7. And this is 8, 9, 8, 9. So I should know theory by those chords, but I don't. I just know they sound good. That's the solo. It goes, repeats all the stuff again. A couple more octaves, nice and simple. 7, 9, 10, 12, 9. And it shifts each time to follow vocals, because remember, I thought I had to do that. There it is. Solo riff. Very Trivium. Then the robot riff. Robot riff. Just following the key up. Then all right, buddy, new strings or something. It's a long lesson. We could split this lesson into 2 parts if we want to, YouTube managers. So there's that, and that. My solo, I start with the vocals. That's it. With octaves and some harmonies. Then it goes back to the robot riff, or robot part 1 riff. One of my favorite riffs. It's just so easy, but it sounds so cool. And the solo. Then all that stuff happens again. And then the outro is the intro with a different rhythm instead of this. It's taking the rhythm motif from the bridge. So there it is, Shogun lesson. I don't think we've ever done a Shogun lesson before. So Shogun D's